Greetings from Jagwire. In this video, we're going to guide you through replacing your old Hope hydraulic brake lines with new Jagwire Hyflow hose. Before we disconnect the hose, let's remove the brake pads so we don't get any fluid on them. Remove the pad retaining bolt with a 3mm hex wrench, then pull out the pads. Use an 8mm box wrench to disconnect the hose from the banjo. Then use that same wrench to remove the banjo bolt from the caliper. Moving to the brake lever, disconnect the hose and compression nut. Be sure to dispose of the old brake fluid properly. Determine the appropriate length of the new Hyflow line. Make certain it's long enough. It's often easiest to use the old hose as a guide. Once you've marked the correct length, cut the line cleanly using the Jagwire Space Age cutter. Install one O-ring on the connector nut and install the brake lever with an 8mm box wrench. Tighten 5 to 6 Newton meters. Now we'll prepare the lever end of the hose. Slide on the compression nut so the threaded portion faces the end of the hose, followed by the compression bushing. Install the needle into the hose using the Jagwire Precision Needle Driver, then place one O-ring onto the needle. Now you can install the whole assembly to the brake lever by threading the compression nut onto the connector. Use the 8mm box wrench to tighten it 5 to 6 Newton meters. Assemble the O-rings and the banjo onto the banjo bolt. Thread the banjo bolt into the caliper and tighten with a 8mm box wrench. Make sure that the angle of the banjo won't kink the hose. Thread the Quick-fit hose onto the banjo adapter and tighten 4 to 5 Newton meters with an 8mm box wrench. Be sure to bleed the brakes according to the manufacturer's specifications. Now it's safe to replace your brake pads and pad retaining bolt. Repeat these steps for the rear brake and your bike's ready to ride.